Is it rain? It sounds a bit rainy, doesn't it? Could just be the wind in the leaves. Very, very soothing sound. Sometimes those sounds can kind of mix quite well. It's interesting how sounds of nature can be mistaken for each other sometimes. So, we've finally gotten enough food, so now we can go and do some exploring, which is the exciting part for me. Right, we have just explored this little area down here. We're going to focus on finding out what's here rather than just spreading out immediately. That's my plan. So 2 of our hunting grounds are in the yellow, so we should hold our way. Oh, I just stuck my finger in my tea. It's a special day, what can I say? This symbol here is, I think it's supposed to represent fangs. That is our phone call to Darktooth back in Heartbone Valley behind. We've met the Reed Lord, who owns the territory down here, all marshy and reedy. So I think we should move on. And what should we do? Shall we check out the unfamiliar symbol, this kind of scary one here? We could search for treasure up there, or we can go to the wolves. I'm like, ooh, you know I like the wolves. I'm gonna go for treasure though. I'm gonna go for treasure. I want something shiny. Here we go. Hopefully it'll be easy to get at. We had some trouble with silver in the last one when we hurt ourselves. Investigate. Yes. Ooh, it's like gold or maybe copper. Here, where the earth begins to rise skyward in browning folds, you make an interesting discovery. Several large stones are birthing glistening progeny. They burn softly with a colour which reminds you of the sun. Perhaps Earth longs for him, and made these in her yearning. That's a nice romantic way to look at it. These are not metallic shinestone, but gems, and will not be melted by your breath. Extracting them from the stones will take much time and care, but such shiny things as these would be highly prized by any kin. What will you do? Okay, last time we tried to use our teeth and claws to extract silver from a cave, it hurt quite a lot. We got a few bits and bobs, but we damaged ourselves. We could do nothing. Maybe wait for, maybe we get an ability to extract gems. Gems, again, it's not the same as metal though. There's a hidden option, and it's gonna tell me I don't know enough. If only I had a special tool for this. Yeah, maybe we should not damage ourselves and come back if we find a tool. I don't know, but part of me just wants to give it a try. If it's going to be such an amazing treasure, maybe it would be worth it. Just imagine though, digging gemstones out of rock with just your teeth and claws. It sounds incredibly painful. How strong is my lust for shiny things? It's pretty strong. Let's be foolish. Reliable, honourable stone, you were taught in the chamber. The chamber is the word for the egg, I think. The egg you lived in. You would now like to add stubborn to that list of attributes. It is positively scandalous how it refuses to give in and let go of these treasures. That anything should be harder than a Drakkin's claws and teeth seems like a failure of order within the One Song. Spending the better part of an entire sun trying to wrestle treasure from the boulders is so consternating that you occasionally have to stop what you are doing and roar out across the moor in pure frustration. I hesitate there because it's consternating. I'm not saying it's not a word, I'm just saying I've not come across it before, so I hesitated a bit. I do like to find new words. By sun's end, you have some new wealth to show for your trouble, but also 2 broken teeth. New ones will grow during your next great sleep, but for now, we look a bit funky. Yeah. We got some stuff. Shinies. We're not feeling very well. Hurt. Ow. I'm mean to my dragon. I knew that was going to happen. I really hope the no-tails don't find us here. It's too much of a good place. But I slept it off, so I'm alright now. Let's check our baubles. Oh. Oh, this looks much nicer than my old pile. No, shh, I'm looking at them. There seems to be a a fur skin there, which is a bit weird, but okay. Got shiny bits of silvery stuff, got golden stuff. It's pretty pretty. Pretty pretty. Sorry. Exit the den. Course. Ah, how are we feeling? We could eat, but we've done so much of that. Well, hunting that is anyway. Oh, hydrate bot. Yes, I know. I need to pour more water. I've got so many things on the desk right now, it's getting a bit ridiculous. Got water, a jug of water, got the remnants of a Coke can, got my fan, I've got my tea. I'm finding it difficult to put things in all the places. Okay, that one's finished, so I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to steal the straw. It's going to taste weird for a minute because it's the straw from the Coke can. Yep, that tasted truly weird. But it's important to hydrate, even if it tastes weird. Okay. So should we check out the humanoid figure? Or should we finally go and see the wolves? I'm going to check out the humanoid figure. Maybe they have a tool. Although we've already dug some out already. But hey, a tool could come in handy. Let's see what it is. Be cautious now. If they are no-tails wandering up, I'm going to be pretty mad. I also might sneeze in a minute. Oh, it's these guys. These guys are weird. I'm going to sneeze. It went away. I was so surprised by a weird pop-up. Okay. Yeah, so these guys, I met them in when I was replaying part 1. We're not quite sure what they are, but they seem to seduce the humans and then disappear. But they're all nice and glowy, so I'm a little enamored. They barely make any sound as they move from plants to plant, touching a leaf here, caressing a flower there, with their long-fingered forepaws, their small mouths. Their movements are measured and slow, as if every step, every gesture was carefully planned. They are brightlings. With their mostly hairless, untailed bodies and stilt-like legs, they bear some resemblance to other seed species such as the no-tails and the delvers, but they are altogether different in scent and in spirit. Not narrating very well today. So no-tails are the humans. We haven't met the delvers, but they sound like they might be, the archetypical fantasy dwarf, which is interesting. A facade of no-tail Bertha scent cannot hide their true aroma, which is like blackberries and lightning, holding not the slightest trace of decay. Each of their scents are exactly alike. Okay, so it seems to be saying that from what we smell, they may look like no-tails, but that's just something they're projecting maybe. But hell, they smell like blackberries and lightning. That's just such an amazing description of a scent. I'm trying to imagine it. I haven't sniffed a blackberry in a while though. I don't know whether their scents being alike mean there's some kind of hive mind, or that they are just actually one consciousness in many forms. As for their inner essence, you cannot see the elemental spirit lines of their true selves at all, but rather their whole bodies seem to glow faintly. Are they made entirely of tiny spirit lines, or do they have no true essence at all? Both seem impossible. The latter is a bit freaky to me. At the moment, these three are engaged in touching, smelling, and occasionally even tasting every tree and plant they come across. They never destroy anything, though occasionally they pick up a fallen leaf or pull up a small herb or flower whole, still with its roots and soil, and place them in a small sphere of melted sand, briefly, before carefully placing them back where they were. Okay. I imagine small sphere of melted sand is glass. What would they be doing? Are they testing them? Revitalizing them? Copying them? Oh, who knows? What will you do? I'm not going to hunt one. I could avoid them, but I'm entirely too curious. We could silently observe or approach them openly and interact with them. Well, they're not being destructive, yet they are peculiar. It's either going to be observing or interacting. How dare... I'm feeling pretty daring today, but I think it's because I'm lightheaded from tiredness, so I think I'm just going to head right out. There are no no-tails this time. I want to see what's going on. Cross fingers I don't die. As you approach, one notices you, and all three are suddenly looking at you with piercing, violet eyes. The first sang no warning to the others, made no sign. How did they know? It is as though the three share one mind. Because... not a fan of starting a sentence with because. Because you cannot sense where their minds are, you have difficulty singing to them in the usual way. There is no surface on which to paint your feelings and ideas. However, they do not quail or shy away from you. The scent of fear is wholly absent here, which in itself is more than a little disturbing. As one, they slowly approach you, forepaws outstretched. It seems that they wish to touch your head. In a moment, their digits will be upon you. What do you do? Alright, well, they've been walking through the forest, touching things. The forest doesn't seem to be affected negatively. But they could be, if they're involved with anything that we found underground. That when I replayed part 1, I went a bit further underground than I was able to in the demo. And it was weird down there, guys. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what happened, because it's totally worthy of you to go and check it out yourself, especially as the demo is free. I'm only going to talk about things we have actually done, hopefully, unless I forget. Oh dear. Anyway, it was scary underground. I made some mistakes. But they don't seem to be destructive. I wonder if they've been sent out here by whatever mind is controlling them. Maybe they're just documenting? I think I'm going to let them touch me. I mean, it could just be that, oh, they look all lovely. And this is a terrible mistake. This is just like a cover to make them seem harmless. Maybe even alluring. And I'm being tricked. But I want to find out. I'm going to remain. Despite a feeling of rising fear, you remain stationary and allow them to touch you. You feel a jolt, a spark as they make contact, but you are unhurt. They proceed to gently inspect you, smelling your skin. One even uses its small pink tongue to taste your crown feathers. Might their tongues be as sensitive as yours? They back away and stand still for several moments, and then return to their prior investigation of the green, ignoring you. Many questions follow you back to your lair. How is it that they neither fear you nor prey upon you? Why do they wish to touch your body? Like the no-tails, the Brightlings are mysterious, but their total lack of understandable intentions makes them even more fearful. Alright, so we're afraid now. Hi, Turtle. Oh, we gained some Earth Mastery. I was stoic, I'm sure. Curious. Hopefully I won't end up being diseased like usually when I touch something random in this game. Okay, a new sun has risen. Your song of life continues. Oh dear. So we are halfway hungry again. But I just want to explore all the time. Head out into the hills. Okay, so now we got to remember that this symbol is the Brightlings. I guess the dashes are their glowing aura. Okay, so we could go see the wolves, go to the intimidating looking icon, or explore the next area. I might explore this area because it's very close to my home cave. So I'm going to explore a bit. And then we'll probably have to hunt again. Seems like at the beginning of all parts will probably be us hunting because we're just not quite strong enough for the animals in the area. What do we get? Okay, let's have a peek. We've got a treasure symbol and a tree symbol. I wonder if this is the tree where that houses the spirit of the Great Green. You can see a kind of swirl in the green painting. I think that might be it. It might go spiritual. This sacred cathedral of trees, some of which are said to be as old as the Great Green itself, is known to all as the home of the spirit of the green. Its name is revered even by the Drakh, and is the basis for the name of your entire territory. Only a fool would enter this area, the sacred glen, with anything but utmost respect and trepidation. I can totally do those things. I am trepidating all over the place. I think my tea is still too hot. Yeah. We may be able to get away with one more thing, or we may have to go hunting. Shall we play it safe, I wonder? I don't know, I want to find a new hunting ground. Both of our hunting grounds are still yellow at the moment. We could go check out the tree, but I'm trepidating, so... Or we could go to the moors. I do love some moors. We'll go to the moors and see if there's maybe a new hunting ground there, and then we hunt tomorrow. Okay, cross fingers. Explore. Oh, okay. So, the symbol up here, this one is supposed to represent like fangs, and that means it is the edge of another Drakh's territory. Looks like a fire-based one by the red that flashes along it. We've already met the Reed Lord, who was a sapphire dragon, who are dragons of the more water kind. We are an emerald dragon. And we're nice and green. I don't know whether everybody would be as green as us if they played this game, or whether it's different. I mean, it seemed to imply that you look the way you do because of the elements that you favoured in the playthrough. But, well, I've only done this once, so who knows. And it looks like we have two, I guess these look like rams, you know, mountain goats maybe. One is a hunting ground and one is not. This is the approach to the high moor known as the Skyward Reach. Sounds cool. Trees and thickets are rarer here, replaced by brown heather, steep slopes and heavy stones. A tribe of hardy and tasty surefoots resides here. That's their word for sheep, if I recall correctly, but hints of sulphur on the breeze suggest that you're nearing another kin's domain. Tread softly. Brown heather? Why would it be brown? I mean, heather is such a hardy plant. It's kind of known for being one of the few things that stays green in the harsher climes. I mean, I grew up quite close to the moors back in England, and I don't think heather was brown very often, but I could be forgetting. I just know it can be nicer purple. In the summer it would be like purple and pink, and, you know, bring colour to the moors. But hey, different kinds of moors, who knows? Oh, yeah. We've got, looks like a quarter of our countdown. I'm not sure what it's counting down to this time. We haven't seen any no-tails. I really hope it doesn't mean that the no-tails are going to spread out into the Great Green, because that seems really blasphemous. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go out and get some food. shall we try the new area? Anything better than eating more snake. Sorry, tail beast. I'm just not in the mindset, am I? I'm really worried we're not going to be able to take them on. I don't know if we're big enough to face the Shorefoots. But hey, we can only test it out. And we're peckish. There are several scents on the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. Which will you follow? The familiar scent of Great Horn Shorefoot. That's going to be like a mountain sheep. I think sheep are naturally mountainous. Sorry, I just cracked against the mic thingy. A moderately sized feather beast with a predatory scent. Okay, last time we went for one of those, it was an owl. Which, what do they call the owls again? It was a night skyclaw. And yeah, there was no chance. It was way advanced for us. A small feather beast smelling of the meadows. I wonder if that's the shimmerling again that we encountered and failed at last time. I'll give it another shot. What do you reckon? Should we go for the Shorefoot or the feather beast? Small or familiar? I'm going to check out the Shorefoot, I think. See how advanced it is comparatively. Yeah, that looks like a mountain goat. The taste of Great Horn Shorefoot essence is upon the air. It seems I had one of those flashes that I get fairly often of, oh my god, have I unmuted? Oh dear. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. Its body and yours are nowhere near each other. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Alright, I expect it to be too advanced for us. I mean, it's obviously bigger than an owl. And we couldn't take on the owl. Whoa! Yeah. Well, we're the same in water. That's something. Our senses are as keen as each other's. Other than that, yeah, probably going to kick my ass. But hey, we can observe and learn for when we are bigger. And just try not to get completely slaughtered. Keep still and observe. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you are here. A great distance still remains to close before you are near to it. And observe once more. Its elemental lines are saying fire and earth. It's still not aware of us. We're going to try and silently draw nearer. We will be successful. You can tell by the pulsing green aura on the water orb there. Well, that's really close. It's still ignorant of us. Observe a little bit more. I don't want to fight it. It's terrifying. Did we get any knowledge yet? Okay. One more observation. Maybe we'll have some knowledge. Okay, how's that? Did I do it? Okay, knowledge. This is a member of a warrior Shorefoot tribe, a group of large, stone-footed fur beasts well suited to life in the rocky lofts of the world. They have very large, proud head weapons, but they are more feared for their unusual courage. A great horn Shorefoot willingly engages in combat with larger animals and often wins with sheer tenacity, driving away those who would feast on its body. That's not a great sign, is it? We're going to have a go, but the minute we get battered, like the first level of injury, we're going to back off because there is no way we can defeat this guy. I just want to check it out. Can we draw even nearer? 50-50. Let's give it a try. I do like sneaking up. It notices you and readies itself for battle. It's not even going to try and run away. This is alarming. I'm far too... Okay, so I must be smaller than a goat, but bigger than two bunnies put together. Okay, so that's the size of a bunny. I'm measuring it out with my hands. So it's pretty small, and now I'm like smaller than a goat. I haven't grown that much. Here we go. Oh, or I could just look here at the pictures and see how big I am. I'm just a little bit smaller than the goat. Okay. Again, it's... Yeah, there's... Nope. Still, maybe we can learn something. What was it called again? A great horn shorefoot. I imagine I'm going to get completely caned. If it's, I don't know, I'm trying to do something clever. It's gleaming with earth and fire. If I was going to come against fire, I would go with water. What was my strongest? I think water was equal, wasn't it? So I'm going to go with water. What have we got? We've got Flowing Strike or Pacify. Ooh, we could go with Pacify, but then it would still have an attack on me. Pacify will suppress some of its attack power. We're going to try Pacify. Oh, it comes at me with fire. You sing a soothing mind song to your foe, and their inner fire is greatly weakened. The Great Horn Shorefoot charges you, fire in its eyes, and deals serious damage. You are battered. How much did I suppress its fire? It's still too fiery for me. As I said, I'm battered. I'm going to back down. I mean, I could try and blow it up with the boom thing we got from the Shriekers, but I just don't really feel like exploding a goat. Yes, it's all hand-painted turtle. I believe they are just 2 artists worked on this game. Can't remember their names off the top of my head. Alright, flee! Yes, I absolutely want to flee. Look at it. You have learned more about the way of the Great Horn Shorefoots. I'm going to test my tea now. Yeah, so I'm having to drink everything through straws at the moment. I've somehow damaged my lips about a month ago. Probably should go to a doctor by this point. So I've got a straw and I've got this oil I put on them, and I've actually found out that streaming is making it worse because I'm moving my lips so much more than otherwise. And I'm worried that I'm going to have to take another break, which sucks. I've just had a break. Alright, we're battered, but we can still hunt a bit more. So I want to go for something small that we can hopefully succeed against and eat without becoming really injured. So you can see now that the jewels in the border are now yellow because we are battered, and the green of the dragon border itself has paled. So we're going to go for the small feather beast smelling of the meadows. Is it a shimmerling? It is a shimmerling. We failed mightily. We didn't fail in a fighting way. It just flew off and, you know, sucks to be us because we still can't fly. I'm getting threatened by Turtle about straws now. It's going to storm off and rage about it. Are you gonna have a rage? I don't know. I don't know what kind of straws they are. It's a pink one. Did you hear about McDonald's? They instituted paper straws, but you can't recycle them apparently. That's pretty... I don't know. Anyway, your keen senses have revealed the presence of a shimmerling here. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness. It is still possible to draw closer to it, but at this range you can make out its markings. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. So because we are battered, our abilities are downgraded. You can see it's only earth that stayed the same, and fire has stayed the same. Comparatively, it's much better at air, so it's too quick for us. Otherwise, we're the same, so we might be able to do it. Honestly, Tazo, if I bought straws, I would make sure they were the best kind that you could get for the environment. I'm very conscious of those things. These are straws that we've actually had for years, so I think it's okay for now. Alright, let's hope it doesn't just fly off, because even though we're now an adolescent dragon as opposed to a hatchling, we still can't bloody fly. It's very frustrating. Surely that's one of the biggest things when you become a dragon. You're like, yes, because I want to fly. What do we know? Do we have anything about the shimmerlings? No. Observation time. Was the wind neutral? Did it say yes? It did. So I'm seeing mostly air coursing through its body, which makes sense, bird and all. So we will observe. Doesn't see us. Let's observe some more. I do like pheasants. They seem kind of smartly dressed in a way. I think it's the white collar. I think it just makes them look like they're wearing a suit. I don't know. Anything more? Yes. Now we have shimmerling knowledge. Shimmerlings, so called for their givers' beautiful rainbow colours which shimmer and shine in the light. Givers are males in this context. Are feather beasts who excel at hiding and escaping from danger. It is sung that long ago they invoked a great magic which made them the fairest of all feather beasts. But this blessing turned out to also be a curse. Their beautiful hues and sweet flesh made them targets for many tribes of hunting beasts. Okay. Can we draw closer? No, we have to strike from here. Here we go. The shimmerling wings away, escaping your grasp. Oh, it's the fish all over again, isn't it? So there's one who's small enough for us to battle and possibly defeat, but it keeps flying away. What was the other one? Moderately sized feather beast. That was too tough for us as well. So we can only try again with these shimmerlings. It's tough at the beginning of the different sections in this game. You are weaker than basically everything. Okay, upwind. Okay. Maybe we have a shot if it's upwind. A little bit of observation. We can still learn more. Silently draw near. It's 50-50. Come on. Oh, okay. We were successful. Observe. Should we try once more? I don't think we can draw any closer. No, we're as close as we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get it this time, guys. Oh, observation. Okay. Here we go. Damn it! We suck. I can't fly. The sun hangs low in the sky, signalling the end of this hunt. No food for us today. I guess that's quite realistic for predators, though. From what I hear, most hunts are failures for predators in the wild. But I'm a dragon, damn it. D. And I'm hungry. Again. Do I feel any better? I do feel better. Look, the gems are blue once more. And my talents are back. I seem to be mostly water with some earth. With low on air and fire. Oh, my back. Oh, I haven't stretched today. That's not cool. Oh, the other hunting grounds have replenished. Thank goodness. Oh, sorry. Oh, I've really got to sort out that new mattress. Yeah, we're going to go for the fish. They're really difficult to catch, but eating snakes just creeps me out. Yes. Okay. Notes. Yeah, we haven't even managed to get close enough to have any idea what the attack pattern of the fish is down here. What have we got? We've got the familiar scent of shift scale. We have a large scale beast lurking in the water. Now remember, moderate size was too much for us, so large, I'm keeping well away. I'm assuming it's an alligator. And a small feather beast smelling of the reeds. Oh, what was that last time? We'll go for the shift scale, because we don't learn, apparently. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a shift scale here. Its scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness. It is not yet in clear sight, still far away. I can see it. Can you see it? I can see it. The wind favours you this hunt. The shift scale is upwind from you. It will take longer for your scent to reach it. Yeah, I get a lot of Avatar Airbender stuff. It's just only started to get to the point where when someone says Avatar, I don't think of the James Cameron film. Okay. Upwind. Brilliant. That's what we want. creeping up on fish. It's not like I can't swim. It's not fair. Let her sulk. Observe. It's completely oblivious. I can spam observe now because we're upwind. Observe. Completely oblivious. Silently draw nearer. Completely oblivious. Observe. And not surprisingly, the elemental lines are showing blue for water. It is a fish. What did we get? Okay, now we have the elemental abilities here. Yes, we can click on the fish when we're here in this mode. I could click on the fish and see its elemental abilities, but if we're in the previous parts where you're choosing which thing you want to go at, you might go, oh, it's a shift scale. I will check its abilities to see how tough it is, that kind of thing. But I would rather like the attack pattern. But of course you get that last because it is the most helpful. So it's got no fire capabilities, no attack, low earth, which means low endurance. Air is the same as us, so it's just as quick as we are. And water is actually lower than us. So you'd think we could swim after it, but what are you going to do? It's probably small and goes in height in a little hole. Cool. Can we pull any closer? 50-50? Oh, okay, this is... With fish and birds, the 50-50 may actually be worse than 50-50 sounds, in fact, because with other animals, if you fail to creep up on it silently, you can still chase it. But with the birds, they fly away and the fish manage to swim off into some hole where we can't follow. Maybe we're too big. So it might be worth striking from here, but maybe that applies to the strike as well, because we're a bit further away. So I'm going to try strike and just see how it goes. With a lithe twist of its body, the shift scale disappears into deeper water and is quickly out of your reach. Alright, next time we'll go for the 50-50. Okay, so shall we fish or feather beast? It is so weird to drink tea from a straw. Warm stuff through a straw is just so bizarre. I'm gonna reapply the oil. Bear with me. This is the only way I'm going to be able to keep streaming. I'm going to have to reapply the oil like every 15 minutes. We'll see how ridiculous it gets. You want to go for the shift scale, Turtle? That makes sense. Turtle and all. Okay. Effort. Oh, now I'm all oily and weird. There. Alright. Come on, shift scale. We can get you. Dash. Oh, it's actually really close. Much closer than the other one. If you dashed at it now, it would only be several heartbeats, or so says the text. The wind is neutral. Okay. It doesn't know we're there, so we'll observe a bit more. We still want that attack pattern. I'm not sure if you can find out the attack pattern without entering into the Dance of Destruction, though. I mean, if we don't see it doing the Dance of Destruction, how can we possibly learn its pattern? Can we draw nearer? So we said we would do 50-50 this time. In the unlikely event... Ooh, what's this big yellow triangle? Is that normal? Let's check the other ones. There's no big triangle on the tail beast. There's a yellow triangle on the long ear, and the long ear is actually a golden colour because we have mastered knowledge of the long ear. But we definitely haven't mastered knowledge of the fish. The shimmerling, no. Nothing else seems to have that golden triangle. I wonder what it is. I haven't met some of these. Where's the other fish? Yeah. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Alright, we will 50-50 it. You begin to taste fear, the betrayer and empowerer, radiating from it. It is so near that you could reach out and touch it with your talons. Alright, so we have an option. We could keep still and hope it settles down and decides that there's no danger. Or we could strike, because we're very close. But it's already aware of us, so it's possible that the strike could make it swim away, as it always seems to do. I'm going to keep still. Try it. I mean, we're never going to be able to grab it if it sees us coming. Clearly. Alright. No sign of acknowledgement. Okay, we're going to strike. Yes! Oh no. I'm rubbish at this. Oh! Shit! I suck at the attack game. I thought I had it. I thought they were... Oh, it must have been like a split second too early. I don't even like fish. When I eat fish, I didn't like fish. Alright. Should we go third? Oh, we've learnt more. Third try at the shift scale, or shall we go for the feather beast this time? It's not gone away. This is bizarre. I mean, the long ear only became gold when we mastered its ways, and we definitely haven't mastered the shift scale. Tea. It's at that worrying point where it might get too cold soon. Okay, I am now a balloon of tea. Because I drank the tea too quickly. What are you gonna do? I mean, we came much closer. Do you think we should keep... we're on an upwards roll with the shift scale. Maybe that means we should continue. Or we could think, well, we've lost 2 out of 2. Maybe we should go for the bird, who could just fly away. I'd at least want to see what the bird is. I'm going to go for the bird. The feather beast. Oh, I'm just not getting mindset. Oh no, I don't want to... No, we chatted to one of these. This is so confusing to me. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a lesser spearbill here. When we were a hatchling, we came across a group of lesser spearbill having a very philosophical debate, and we joined in, and it just... It's very weird to imagine being casual, killing and eating something that you can converse with. But that's, like I said before, that is the human perspective. This is normal for a dragon, and it's the, as they consider it to be the normal, natural and right way of things. They don't imagine things like guilt, which I think is actually probably a good thing. I personally am going to feel bad about it, but dragon would not. And we are dragon. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you are here. It's not very far away. If you dashed at it now, it would only be several heartbeats. And the wind is favouring you. I feel bad. Oh dear. Do we know anything about the lesser spearbill? We do not. Observe. No sign of acknowledgement. It's eating a fish. Do you think it's chatting to the fish while it eats it? This is all messed up. Observe. Still oblivious. Can we move any closer? It's a 50-50 and it would fly away. Last time 50-50 was okay, I think, with the fish at least. So I really don't want to use the human words for it because I'm trying to, you know, still trying to get into the mindset. From its posture, you know that it is not ignorant of the fact that danger may be near. It is so close. Alright, play it cool, guys. We're hiding in the reeds. Still thinks we're there. We're gonna hide some more. Alright, it's chilled out. Okay, now we're gonna strike. Oh god. I got it! Yes! The prey yet lives. Finish it! Sorry, that was really high pitched. I was so sure I was going to fail again. Oh, I look a bit more golden today. I was a lot more green up on the hill. But he's just standing there with the fish. Just carries his fish around. Favourite fish. The redolent essence of lesser spearbill dances on your tongue. It is crippled and stands in the very shadow of destruction. The dance of destruction begins. Okay, I'm gonna add it to my list. Lesser spearbill. We met a greater spearbill and that was never gonna happen. I'd say this is a heron? Oh, I don't know which one's which. Alright, what have we got? What have we got? Ah, it's pretty small. And it's like near death, so all of its abilities are lessened. Doesn't have any fire, which means it cannot do anything against... Wow, brain is slowing down a little bit. So we're going to go with air. We're going to go with the swift strike, which gives us a possibility of attacking before it's ready. And it returns with air. But we have destroyed it. This feathered predator's flesh was bitter and stringy, making for a poor meal. However, you find yourself lost in contemplation a bit more than usual over the next few suns. We've absorbed its very being. It didn't give us much at all there. You have learned more about the way of the lesser spearbills. It's like the only things we're strong enough to get aren't enough to keep us satiated at this point. And that's the end of the hunt. And I get this all through. Oh, many are they who cower in safety, whose cradles are prisons. Many are they born in clear ponds who never know the sea. But we know the blessed strife of the great journey, leaping the falling waters, travelling the ancient road, returning, transforming, we end where we began, seeding our birthbeds with our own decaying flesh, and hearts full of the distant great blue. This is our way, the good way of the shift scales. You have mastered the way of the shift scales, and your bond with the elements has grown. So I can't bloody catch them there, can we? Okay. Shift scale, shift scale. If we've mastered the way, does that mean they only have one attack power? They only have water, perhaps? Maybe they have no attack. Huh. Well, they had no fire. That means maybe they don't have an attack pattern, they just have to escape. That kind of makes sense. Can I have a peek? Oh, I'm really hungry again. Oh. You are in the summer of your life. Plenty of time yet remains for you to make the heart of the green your own. That was quite quick. We were in the spring a minute ago. We're very hungry. You are feeling pleasantly philosophical. Your air affinity is temporarily increased. That's good, we're not so great with air. So the lesser spearbill, we also learnt their abilities. They're usually excellent with air, very quick animals. And fairly low with, very low with earth. That means their endurance is low. About the same as us for fire, to be honest. Yeah, so we mastered shift scale, which means they don't... That must... Okay, so now we know. If they have no sigil in fire, they cannot attack. Therefore, they don't have an attack pattern. And that's why we never go into the Dance of Destruction. Okay, I need to make some kind of note of that. Otherwise I'm going to forget. You know I am. Oh, sorry. Bashing things. Okay. Notebook. There we go. I've made notes. Wow, 2 masteries. Feels good even if we are hungry all the time. Oh, and I've knocked my pop filter over there. Sorry. It looks like we're going to have to eat snake again, guys. We're too hungry. At least we've got something, you know. We shouldn't be ungrateful. Several scents on the air. The familiar scent of Deathbite Tail Beast. A moderately sized feather beast with a predatory scent. That was the Night Skyclaw, which is an owl. And a small fur beast with a very pungent odour. That's probably a lesser stink strike. Which I don't believe they taste so good. Yeah, my note says they taste rancid. That's not what one wants for dinner. So, yeah, we are going for the poisonous snake. Tail beast. We have caught the scent of a Deathbite tail beast on the breeze. It is, as of yet, ignorant of you. At the moment, it is far from you. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Okay, what do we know about them? We have everything. We're not mastered, but we know their attack pattern. Let me summon my notes. And we know their abilities. Oh, stay there, stay there. I'm going to balance open my notebook. Alright, let's get in there. As we haven't mastered it, we are going to do a bit of observation. Oh dear. That's unfortunate, Tattle. Silently draw nearer. It's completely oblivious. Observe. Ooh, 50-50 for drawing nearer. It's paused and is actively scanning its surroundings. Play it cool. Oh no, we cannot play it cool. Yes, we can. I'm not reading things correctly right now. It's afraid. Seems to be a water beast. I'll do one more just because we want to get the mastery. Oh shit, it flees. Chase! They're not very fast, so it's okay. Your opponent is battered and worse for wear. Your attacks are having an effect. The dance of destruction begins. I've definitely gotten yellow. I miss my green colours. Right, what should we do? What should we do? We will start with... It doesn't have any fire. It doesn't have any fire? You sure? No, it has fire, but it doesn't use fire in the Dance of Destruction. So... yeah, we will go for air and do a swift strike. And it starts with water. Okay. You lash out swiftly with your claws and catch it off guard, striking first. Deal moderate damage. The tail beast attacks gracefully and deals light damage. It is now injured. Okay, so it went with water, which means it'll choose air or earth next. If it's air, then we want to go with fire. Earth is a neutral element. So yeah, we'll go with fire. Not burning breath, because that will use up some of our energy and we need to save it for cooking the snake. Did I say fleed? I'm sorry. I haven't quite got back to my usual excellence with words, let's say. I'm being self-deprecating. Power strike. Comes back with air, and it's dead. Mighty blow, a mighty blow. We will roast it with our breath and consume it. You bathe the now quiet Deathbite's body in your flame for a short time, burning away the toxic venom. The meal is now safe and surprisingly satisfying. We were so hungry. Whoosh. We learned more. Alright. We are sneaking up to the halfway point for our energy level. I don't want to eat the rancid fur beast. And it's small. But is the Deathbite small? Better to go with the sure one unless we are really full. It's ignorant of us, and it is upwind. Brilliant. How are we doing with our knowledge of the Deathbite? We've gained mastery. Yeah, 3 masteries. Nice. So no point in observing if we don't have to, or silently draw nearer. I wonder what it's like to strike from all the way back there. Just a massive charge. Completely oblivious. 50-50. It sees us. Well, it senses something's wrong. Shall I strike from here? Yeah. I'd rather chase than do the attack thing. I'm better at it. Nice. Your opponent is battered and worse for wear. Turns to face you in final combat. Okay. We're getting quite a rhythm going with the death bites. Swift strike. Comes at us with air. No, earth, sorry. I was looking at the air. Moderate damage. Deals light damage. It is now injured. After earth, it would follow up with water or air. So I think I'm going to go with earth myself with a bite. Air. It's gone with air. It is now crippled. Which means its next one will be water, according to its attack pattern. Which means we go for air again. Swift strike. There we go. There's 1 step back and 2 steps forward with the death bite. Cool. Oh, I'm so sick of death bite. You know, you eat the same thing every day. It just gets boring. But again, at least it's not rancid. And yet I want to learn more about the stink strike because we don't have it down yet. But it's small. I think it's smaller. Now I'm going to go for it just because I want to have the knowledge. We're going to have, if we eat it, it grows, sure, but we will have knowledge. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a lesser stink strike. Wind is not in your favour. Oh, we're not going to be able to learn much then. Looks like a fire beast as well. I can see the elemental lines. Move quickly to sneak up on it. Okay, I will start with an observe. That's mostly what we're here for. We can creep up on it a bit. Still oblivious. Oh, it had a little bit of an earth. Yeah, earth bit there. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna risk one more observe. Can we draw nearer? It's 50-50. I'd rather chase than attack. It notices you and flees. Chase after it. Ah, it's tricky. Come here, you little bugger. Fuck it, where's it gone? Okay, I'm not much better at that one. Your opponent is battered and worse for wear. Alright, let's check out what it's got here. Pretty rubbish with water. Not so good with air. So its senses are dulled, its speed is dulled. It's fairly hardy and has stronger fire. So its attack power is stronger than ours. Okay, get my paper up. That's a stink strike. Okay, I'm ready. Let's close that down. Close that down. What have I got written down? It doesn't seem to use water from what I have so far. Which means it couldn't defend against fire, so we're going to start with fire with a power strike. And it returns with air. Okay. So air. So it looks like it might be earth next, possibly. I don't have much information on the lesser stink strike, hence why we went for it despite its rancid taste. We dealt moderate damage, it dealt light damage. We are battered, been in a couple of fights, but it is crippled. So if it goes, I'm going to posit that it'll go for earth. Now nothing is particularly strong or particularly weak against earth, neutral elements and all. So I'm going to also use earth. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right. Right. Yes, it's come at us with earth, and we have destroyed it. Okay. So it may go air, earth, fire, earth. Possibly, possibly. Though freshly destroyed, the flesh of the Stinkstrike is almost rancid, pickled in its distinctive fiery essence. Still, you do feel nourished. 2/3 nourished. Yum. The sun hangs low in the sky, signalling the end of this hunt. Hidden among the dying heather, I wait. Hidden within my fangs it sleeps. Mightiest am I, for while others may carry destruction in their large bodies, their heavy limbs, I carry it all in my small, small mouth. With every breath I taste your end. This is our way, the good way of the Deathbite clan. You have mastered the way of the Deathbite tail beasts, and your bond with the elements has grown. Ha, yes. Mastery. We've got 3 masteries, guys. Now the time is ticking away. As time does. Or does it? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I have issues with time. I was going to go into it, and then I thought, it takes too long. Alright, what did we get? What did we get from the Oh, we've got the elements of a healthy lesser Stinkstrike. It's stronger than us in fire, usually. Equal in air. Weaker in earth and water. Okay. Where's the lesser Stinkstrike? Here it is. Lesser Stinkstrike, the Deathbite tail beast. Yes. There are people who say that, but I think they just haven't seen or played many games, Turtle. As I'm sure you agree. So, we've had some noms. Back to exploration. Yeah. What should we go for? We've got about 10 minutes left to go in this stream. Not quite sure how long a day takes. I would like to go and see the tree. It's pretty close to us after all. Or maybe the wolves, because wolves are awesome. Or maybe it would be respectful to pay our acknowledgements to this fire dragon territory. I want to go see the tree. Tree. Investigate. You have been here before, yet you have never been here. This place beckons to you, and yet it also terrifies you. For you have come near to the old tree, lair of the spirit of the Great Green, in whose honour they call your part of the Great Green the Spirit Wood. Even the greatest of kin would not enter this place lightly, but still a corner of your soul longs to cross over the boundary from what is to what is. Dare you approach, flesh-clad and temporary as you are? How else would I be? It seems to be implying something, like maybe we might not be ready. Do we heed our mind and turn away? Or do we heed our essence? Try to reach the heart? The way they've been portraying it, now that I think about it, was the same as when we found the entrance to the Great Green in part 1. So this might be the next stage, you know? So maybe we hold off and spend this sun on something more concrete, more safe, more knowable. Maybe we come here towards the end. That's my guess. Alright, in that case, we'll go and check out the wolves. Yes. Yes. Or as they are called in the game, clan singers. While exploring your lands, you come across a young warrior of the clan singer people. Hang on, I've got to take a picture. It's HydrateBot letting us know we have about 10 minutes to go. It is alone, and unlike most of its kind, when it senses you, it does not sing to gather its clan. Its body language is cautious, yet respectful. A biscuit? I have no idea what you're talking about now, Turtle. It seems to be leaving its homelands, though you have heard that the clan singers value their lands and family above all. What will you do? I don't know, I think like young males have to leave, don't they, and make their own clans. I'm not going to attack it, for fuck's sake. Of course we're going to communicate. It's a wolf. You wordlessly hail the good beast with a plain, unhidden approach. It stops, waiting for you to draw near. There is only a tiny hint of fear in its scent. Iam seeks through the boughs. What business has one of the ancient kin with a lone clan singer? Oh, maybe we only get one question, perhaps. Why they sing to the moon? Whether it knows of any treasure? Why it's leaving? Or what are their ways and truths? I see. Yeah, saying. I'm not sure I like sayings. They just feel like cliches a little bit. Biscuit or otherwise. I do like the word biscuit though. I'm leaning towards ways and truths. I mean, maybe it's, really... Oh! We can attack it. Oh dear, that's... No. Yeah, what are your ways and truths? Tell me more about your people. The clan singers are proud children of earth and sun. We have knowledge of a great truth. Many can become one. We join together to hunt greater prey, as all know. Even the great grazers are not safe from us when we see with many eyes, hear with many ears, and strike with many fangs. When we succeed, we celebrate with crystal pure song, and sleep, drunk with warm flesh. But the truth of the many in one goes beyond this. We form bonds with each other in which a new essence is created, the spirit of the clan. Each clan has a different spirit, bound by love and defined by the wisdom of its members. Yeah, it's kind of purple. I always associate purple with, spirit, rather than one of the more usual for elements. But the truth of the many oh no, I read this bit already, so I've distracted myself. From birth, we are taught not only to survive, but to love. To love our clan, to love our prey, to love rich earth and clear night and the scent of our creators. Our people are found all over the Great Mother's body, and our song echoes from every green. More proof that we are beloved of earth can never be given. Oh, it's very forthcoming, I appreciate it. Oh, we can ask more questions. This is nice, just hanging out in a meadow having a chat with a wolf. An American biscuit, yeah, I do think they're slightly different, aren't they? Aren't they like savoury or something? I don't know either. Don't they have them with gravy or something? That's why I assume they're savoury. The idea of something sweet and gravy is kind of gross. What should we ask now? I don't really want to be very personal why it's leaving. Why do you sing to the moon? We do not sing to the moon. That is a false truth. Oh my goodness, I was about to say that's what people have believed for a long time, but it is not accurate. We sing upwards, so that the sound goes out along the air paths, travelling far before it falls back to blessed earth and other ears. And we sing on the bright moon-drenched nights, for that is when it is easiest to hunt, and the land is at its most beautiful. I like it. They're not just giving the cheesy story answers. It's like, I like the accuracy, for sure. Our praise, though, is not to Moon, but to our honourable prey who has given its life so that we may live, and to our clan, and to Earth, great mother of us all. Okay, eventually we'll ask, because, we're getting closer. I don't know. I know we're supposed to want treasure. I feel a bit mercenary about it. We'll ask about the treasure in case the last question offends it. Yeah. Do you know of any treasure hanging around? Indeed, I know of many treasures. My creators, Splits the Night and Fragrant Spirit, are treasures to me. My clanmates, each of them, I treasure in my heart and will never forget. The hill den where I was born is a treasure. The prey I have consumed were all treasures, and this land is a treasure. I hold them all within me, and they can never be lost or taken. It is sung that the kin seek strange treasures, things which cannot show love, and which can be stolen away, yet are somehow valuable. If you seek such things, great kin, I know of none. Nice. Why can't we play as a wolf? They've got it all made. Alright, and we'll finally ask, why are you leaving the lands of your people? I am loved by my wise Bertha creator and bold giver creator, and safe in the embrace of my clan. This land is rich and good. Few indeed would leave such wealth. However, it is the way of the clan singers that only the worthy may do the dance of creation. Only the mightiest Bertha and the mightiest giver may join together to make the future. In this way, we pass down strength to those who come after us. The noble desire to create has arisen within me, and as I am related to the rest of the clan, I must seek out a stranger whose heart I will hunt, and who will hunt mine, and we shall become one, forging a new clan and bringing the song of my people to new lands. Most are content to live and die in their birth clan, but to bravely enter the unknown is the price one must pay if one wishes to pass on their essence. I will create, or I will perish. So have I sworn, and sundered the bonds of my birth clan. I am cold and alone now, but I have chosen this path, and will walk it with sure paws and clear eyes. I really appreciate how they are using actual knowledge, true knowledge of the animals, scientific, one might say, but putting it forward in a very, oh, my words are losing me, almost poetic way of telling us how these animals live in reality. It's a soothing sort of explanation. It's not the cold recitation of facts. It's still telling us the truth. I like it. I'm also incredibly sleepy and my vision's going a bit weird, so we need to wrap this up. Dismiss it from your presence. Good luck, dude. May you learn, live, and love, great kin, if love your people can know. It continues on its way with the easy, loping gait of a long-distance traveller. You never see nor smell it again. Well, that was a lovely ending. Anything that ends with wolves is fine. Spiritual science. Yeah, I'm losing it a bit. Indeed, Turtle. Okay. As we can tell by my swiftly... Yeah, I'm losing my words. I can't think of things to say, which means it is absolutely time to stop. Why is the stars going a bit